Welcome back to Spotlight Television. Joining me now is Chris DaCosta. He's a seasoned oil and gas executive, and he's also the CEO of Swift Fuels. You can find him online at www.swiftfuels.com. Chris, thanks for being on Spotlight Television.
Thanks for having me, Damon.
Well, it's great to have you here. Very exciting what you guys are doing, and I want to learn all about it. But first, let's start at the beginning. Tell me about Swift Fuels, the company, and what you guys are working on.
Swift Fuels, we're a privately held research and development company. We're based in the Purdue Research Park at Purdue University. We're focused on using scientists and industry expertise, process engineers, to develop unique and special fuels and fuel processes. One of the most exciting areas we're dealing with is the area of midstream natural gas liquids and how we can convert light hydrocarbons from those liquids into proprietary fuels and fuel formulations. So we're very excited about that prospect of our business.
So let's talk about the fuels first. What type of fuel are we talking about?
So we're talking about the key transportation fuels. We're talking about gasoline, diesel fuel, jet fuel.
So tell me about what's proprietary about your process. What are you guys doing differently?
So we focus both in the refining and midstream business. So in the refining industry, we take intermediate hydrocarbons of lower value. We formulate a conversion on some of those to create higher value finished products. So we can basically jack up the results of octane by taking low value intermediates and converting them into high value products.
Let's talk about the market for a second and maybe some of the constraints. What are the market constraints right now for better fuels?
So everybody wants low cost, everybody wants high performance, and everybody wants clean emissions, environmentally friendly fuels.
Sure.
So everything about the fuels that we do has to touch each of those three things. In the role of gasoline, spark ignited engines, the automakers are moving towards higher octane fuels because they're trying to make lower compression engines that are lighter and more fuel efficient. They're also concerned about what are called CAFE standards, the corporate average fuel economy, to get the miles per gallon ratios higher for the fleet. So in order to get higher energy density and more octane and more performance out of fuel, you have to do a number of things, and our technologies focus on those characteristics of the fuels, but also make sure that it's clean fuel.
Let's talk about hydrocarbons. Why use hydrocarbons? And then my follow-up to that would be, why now?
We've basically produced a trend over the last 150 years, and right now we are at the highest level of having produced more crude oil and produced more natural gas and discovered more crude oil and more natural gas than at any time before. Well, we also can utilize natural gas liquids, which come as a result of producing natural gas. The natural gas liquids are available to be used in these high-performing technologies that we're talking about at Swift Fuels to produce high-performing fuels. So to the extent we can sort of reduce some of our dependency on some types of crude oil by using lower cost natural gas liquids and converting those to high performing fuels is very important to our future.
So let's talk a little farther out. Let's look out your vision for the company and what you kind of see. Talk to me about the next 3 to 5 years and maybe some of the stuff that you're hoping to see come to fruition, and what's your vision for the company over that time?
So we're all about licensing our proprietary technology. We have the ability to do that today. We have the ability to also package capital projects for private companies that wish to participate in our opportunities. And we've got 1 or 2 of those that are working with us right now, and we envision having many more in the coming 3 to 5 years. And then we intend to franchise this technology on a global scale, which basically means we can package it one by one, or we can package it in groups of solutions for various operating environments around the country and around the globe. So we're very excited about the prospect of rolling this out.
Well, Chris, this has been a fascinating conversation. I love what you guys are doing. I love this whole industry and the technology that we continue to see in the development and evolution of new technology and new ways to find energy. And we know the whole discussion about that right now in this country. If you want more information, you can visit them online at www.swiftfuels.com. We've been speaking with Chris DaCosta. He's the CEO of Swift Fuels. Chris, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Damon.
And we'll be right back.